French, yeah?
Hi everyone, let's get going. So thank you all once again for being here and for your support. It's taken us a long time to get to Croatia, but I think we can all agree that what a fantastic crowd, what a fantastic city. This was the hottest ticket in this city and had been for quite a long time. So we're delighted to finally be here. We'd like to thank our partners, Fight Channel, who did a lot of work to make this event happen and gave us a hell of a lot of support. It's nights like these, with the quality that we saw and the caliber of athletes who are up here with me now, and the crowd, which is really going to move European MMA onto the next level here. You know, we're about to tip into mass awareness. The EMEA scene is going from strength to strength. This, for those who don't know, is our 5th consecutive sellout in this region when we factor in Rotterdam. I'm claiming that one already. So thanks to all of you, because we can't do it without you. Thanks for your support. The metrics from the evening, the attendance was a sellout 13,177 for a gross gate of 549,000 US dollars. Just to let you all know as well, you're probably wondering where Ben is. He has been transferred, he's currently being evaluated, so we'll keep you up to date on that. The bonuses, there is no fight of the night for tonight. Instead, there are 4 performances of the night. Mehrbek Tasimov, Derek Lewis, Jared Cannonier, and Alejandro Perez. So, any questions?
Start with Derek, if we could. Derek, 3 in a row now. Biggest name, though, probably of your career, obviously a long-time veteran. How do you feel right now, and you know, how does it feel where you are at in the division?
I feel pretty good. I wish I had Bud Light up here instead of Monster. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Happy about the victory. You know, I still got a long way to go. You know, still got room for improvement. And to my coaches, you know, they put me on the right path.
I think people thought, of course, that Gabriel was going to try to get the fight to the ground. He did get it to the ground. He was on your back. What was going through your mindset at that time? Was there any panic? And is maybe your ground game a little bit underrated?
No, whenever he took my back, I was just thinking that his hair just feel like Brillo pad. I got to get this guy off of me. So, you know, did what I did.
I know before this fight you were campaigning for Roy Nelson at UFC 200. Is that still the matchup that you'd like to see next?
Yeah, I believe so. You know, it's a fan-friendly fight. You know, the fans going to love it. And it's going to be a, really, really awesome fight for me in my career. And it won't go to the judges either.
Thanks, Derek. And just quickly, if I could, for Junior. Incredible night for you, incredible performance. Give us an idea of the feeling. I mean, I had no idea you were such a star here. I mean, they were chanting your name from start to finish. Did you know that was going to happen, and how did it feel?
I didn't know. But when I arrived here, actually I was here like 2 months ago to promote the fight, and was good, but at this time was amazing. You know, people supporting me a lot, and well, I'm very thankful for everything. You know, they made this experience here amazing, and thank God I could finish with actually I could give them a finish at this night tonight.
The body work was amazing. Did you know coming into the fight you were going to be trying to go to the body as much as you did, or did that just kind of evolve?
Yeah, it's always good to go to the body, you know, because especially when you're fighting a huge guy like him, you know, you can, like I was saying, you know, you can't collide with those guys, you know. So I used my footwork, you know, and throw some hard jabs and punches. It worked well, and thank God I won.
And just lastly, you said after the fight that you will be champion again. I'm just curious, will you be in Brazil for UFC 198, and will you try to stay in shape just in case anything crazy happens?
Yeah, well, you never know, you know. Actually, normally after a fight, I take 10 or 15 days to rest, and then I get back to my training. You know, so maybe, you never know, you know. But it's going to be a great fight there in Brazil, you know, a great card. Thank you, UFC, for giving us this amazing card. you know, and I'm sure that Brazilian people will love it.
My question is also for Junior. Looking back through your UFC career, how do you evaluate this performance among your other performances inside the octagon? And, you know, where do you rate yourself now compared to where you were when you knocked out Fabricio first time round?
I think I'm doing good now, you know, because it's hard sometimes. You know I have to improve my skills, you know, not just my boxing skills, my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu, but I can't go away from boxing, you know. I have to know jiu-jitsu and wrestling, but I'm a boxing guy, so I have to keep it there, and because I'm more confident, you know. So I'm feeling good, and I think at this time now, everything we are putting everything in the right place, and that's why I'm saying I'm gonna be champion again, and it's not gonna take too long.
Junior, again, just following up from what these guys have said, how many fights or how many wins do you think you are now away from getting that shot?
Well, I'm not sure, but I don't really care about that now. You know, I just want to fight. I was like thinking about that too much early in the days, but now I just want to fight. You know, I know it's gonna happen at some point. So whatever UFC wants to do or to any opponent they want to give me, I'll be ready for that.
And of course you have wins over Stipe and Verdun. So what's your prediction for the outcome of that fight?
I think, well, like I said, it's going to be a good fight, you know, of Verdun and Miocic. But I see, like I said, I already said that, but I see a little advantage for Miocic because Verdun doesn't take anybody down, you know. He just submit people and people take him down, you know. And talking about their stand-up skills, Miocic is better. So I see a little advantage for Miocic. But of course, fight's fight. You never know. Verdun is living a great moment. Miocic is living a great moment. So, wow, it's going to be good.
And then just for Derek as well. Roy Nelson actually just tweeted saying congratulations to you and saying that that you will be his next opponent. Have you heard any confirmation of that fight? And what would be your message or reply back to him?
I haven't heard anything yet, but I will get on his ass soon we leave here, though. Twitter rants. Twitter war. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a question with James. James, after the Ian Entwistle fight, there seemed to be a bit of controversy with Ian on his way back from the cage saying that his opponent had potentially greased his legs. Just in the back there, was there anything more said about that, and was that looked at at all?
No, we ran through our normal procedures. So, as you would expect, everyone was checked in the dressing room, then at the prep point, and obviously everybody saw him being checked again in the octagon. Nothing was found to be amiss. So, we were happy with that situation.
Thanks. Question for Merriback as well. Merriback, can you just talk to me a bit about Fight Club Burkett and potentially how well and those guys really played a part into your recent development?
About training camp?
Yeah, about Fight Club Burkett.
The training camp in Thailand, you mean? Yeah, it's very good training camp. But I start my preparation back in Chechnya in Grozny, Berkut MMA, and then after I just go to Tiga Motai. It's a big camp, very good guys, and I like this place. And my preparation is going always in Thailand now. Last 3 fights.
And a question for Marbek as well. This is your 4 straight win, all by knockout or TKO. So, yeah, anyone in particular you want in the top 10 in the UFC?
You know, a long time I'm asking about top 10 guys, and I want to fight these guys. I want to fight the best. Yeah, I have 4 knockouts now in the street. I hope it will have more 4, so we'll see.
How many wins do you think you are from a title shot in your division?
I don't think about this. I just gonna fight and, you know, keep winning, and then one day they will give me the title shot.
And for the UFC, what are the plans for Taisumov? Do you have an opponent next for him?
That's something that the matchmakers will look into now. Obviously, he's chalked up another win, so I'm sure they'll be getting around the table and figuring that out quickly.
Thanks.
We said when we came here, if this event was a commercial success, that we would absolutely look at it. It was a commercial success. You know, we sold the arena out. We've got great partners over here who did a lot to support and done a lot to help grow MMA across the region. So it's somewhere that we'll definitely look to come back. You can't ignore a place where you sell out 14,000 or 13,000 tickets. So we're excited, and I think it was a great night. Any other questions? Yeah.
One final one from Rebecca. You didn't want to talk about it before the fight, but what are your plans now? Would you like to get one more fight in before Ramadan, or do you think you'll wait until afterwards?
Yeah, actually, I'm ready to go in Rotterdam. So, no injuries and in good shape. I feel good and I want to fight. How I said before the fight, I want to be more active now. So I want to fight since last year, October, but never happened. So now I'm here and I want to go and fight.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you.
And for Francis, please, another very impressive win this evening. Just curious how you felt about your performance.
Une autre belle victoire ce soir. Qu'est-ce que tu as pensé de ta performance?
En fait, pour ce qui est de ma performance, ça m'a permis de voir encore les choses plus grandes que davantage, d'être plus rassurant parce que, en fait, j'ai senti le combat plus bien par rapport à la première et je pense que de cette manière, je ne vais être que mieux et pour aller au top, quoi.
What I did tonight made me dream bigger. And I feel things very easier than last time, and I think I will go better and better with the time.
You mentioned dreaming bigger. People are taking notice of your talent right away, but you're still very early in your career. How fast do you want to rise up the ranks in the heavyweight division? Are you wanting to do it quickly or hope to take some time and develop?
Tu es talentueux, mais tu es encore très jeune. Tu es vraiment au début de ta carrière. À quelle vitesse veux-tu progresser pour arriver en haut? Est-ce que tu veux le faire pas à pas ou est-ce que tu veux aller plus vite que ça?
Personnellement, j'ai pas cette option de vitesse dans ma tête. Je veux juste combattre et faire mes preuves. Et après, si les choses s'avancent très vite, moi je prends. Je suis prêt pour prendre les choses, même si elles sont plus avancées.
I don't mind about going fast or not going fast. I just want to go step by step. But if there's any opportunity to make things faster, I will take it.
Because I am ready for that.
Nice. And last question I have, I can't imagine there's a lot of guys with their hand in the air that want to step inside the cage with you. So is there any names that you see that you'd like to call out?
Alors, la dernière question, je n'imagine pas beaucoup de personnes qui soient prêtes à rentrer avec toi dans la cage, mais est-ce que toi, personnellement, tu as des noms qui te viennent en tête et que tu voudrais affronter?
Moi, j'aimerais affronter plus ceux qui sont en avant, ceux qui vont me permettre d'avancer au top. Et particulièrement quelqu'un, non. Celui qui a la place devant, moi, je veux bousculer, quoi.
I don't have any names in particular, but I want to fight those just on top of me. I want to fight those who can make me go on top.
Question for Junior. You said it's going to be a boxing match, your fight tonight, but could you imagine, could you dream that it's going to be your way all the match? Before the match, of course.
Well, like I used to say, fight's fight. You never know what's going to happen, right? I had my strategy. And like I said, you know, he's too big to just collide against him, you know, and try to do that dirty fight, I don't know. But, yeah, I'm a boxing guy. I like to move a lot and throw some hard punches. So that was my strategy, you know, to move a lot, take advantage of the the whole octagon, and I think everything went very well. You know, Ben Rothwell is a beast, like he say he is. You know, he's very, very tough, hits hard, and he was walking as he normally does actually. He walks forward all the time, and he was putting some pressure, so I had to move a lot, and yeah, my strategy worked very well.
Question to the UFC. Today it was debut in Croatia. Last week you announced 2 more events in Europe. On cards today we've got 3 fighters from Poland. So my question is easy. You've got in your plan next event in Poland. Last year you debuted in Poland, so you've got in your plan that event?
We're going to look to do an event in Germany in Q3, and then we're targeting another event in the UK towards the end of the year. So Poland will probably fall into 2017 when we start looking at our options there, but it's definitely somewhere we want to go back. We had a great experience there last time. Again, we've got some great partners there. It's a hotbed of European MMA, so it's definitely on our agenda to go back.
Thank you.
Question for Junior. Sitting to your left is a fellow heavyweight who's quite new to the UFC in Derek Lewis there. He's running through the UFC heavyweight division and taking people out. How long do you think it's going to be before the man sitting next to you could potentially be challenging the likes of yourself and the other guys at the very top of that UFC heavyweight division?
Well, this guy is doing very well, you know, that guy too is doing very well. So I think the heavyweight division is living a great moment, you know, and I'm glad that young, new guys are coming, you know, to the division and doing what they are doing, you know. I'm messing with everything, but it's really good, you know, and at some point, I think they will start, you know, get really good results as they did tonight. And at some point, maybe we have to fight against each other, and it's gonna be a pleasure.
UFC 200.
Why not?
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Question for Junior. Junior, yeah, sorry. Except this tonight's experience, what was the best experience about your Croatian experience in these days? Yeah.
Well, what am I have to say? That is, wow, many things, man. Even when I arrived here, you know, people came to talk with me, and they were very kind with me all the time. And then I went to some restaurants as a heavyweight. I eat very well, and they treat me even better because they brought me a lot of food, really good food. And I said, "Wow, this is your comida regional." Yeah, regional specialties, and they said, "Yeah, it's really good, so bring more." So everything here was special. I can say that because I was feeling so well everywhere I go. You know, I went to the cathedral. That was another very good experience. You know, I found some fans over there too. You know, and well, every part of the city is something. There is something particular in that part, you know, and it's like, how can I explain that? It's like I can feel like being home. It's like being home. You know, you guys make me feel like that.
You expected something like that because you beat Krokop, you beat Stipe.
Even Krokop came to. Yeah, even Krokop came to see me, and I was so happy to see him. You know, he came to see me at the hotel, and I said, "Thank you very much for coming because." Well, it's, you know, I'm a big fan of him, you know, and everybody knows at the time we fought, I told everybody that. And now he's coming, you know, to say, I know he did a training session with Ben Rothwell, but he told me that, you know, we did some training with Ben Rothwell, so yeah. But a really nice guy, and I was glad to see him, and even, I think people know me very well here because I fought Krokop and because I fought Miocic, both guys from here. So, and also because people here, they love MMA also, you know, because everybody knows everything about MMA. You know, we start to talk and then, what? I feel like I don't know anything, you know, about the things. So it was really good to be here. Really, really good.
Question for Mr. Elliott. As you said that Fight Channel, local partner, did a hell of a job. How important is for you to have such an experienced local partner to organize your events?
We have a very strong and very talented in-house team who put all the events on, but we always try and use local partners who have local expertise wherever we go to help us navigate the local environment. So Orsat and the team at Fight Channel have been good partners of ours for a long time. They've done a hell of a lot of work to help us to continue to grow the sport, and they've done a lot of work to promote both UFC but also domestic and regional MMA. So we're delighted to be partners with them, and they were a big help for this event, and we hope to do it again. We will be announcing something relatively soon, so we're just putting the finishing touches together. We know where we're going, but we'll wait for it. We'll keep you in suspense for a little bit longer on that, I'm afraid. Any other questions? Great stuff. Well, thanks again for your support. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you in Germany.
Vote for Donald Trump. Vote for Donald Trump.
May 29th, two undefeated UFC warriors go head-to-head as 21-0 striker Thomas Almeida takes on fellow knockout artist Cody No Love Garbrandt. Plus, former bantamweight champion Renan Barão moves up to face Jeremy Stephens in a featherweight showdown. Live in Las Vegas this Memorial Day weekend. UFC Fight Night, Almeida versus Garbrandt from Mandalay Bay. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
The UFC is coming to Ottawa June 18th at TD Place Arena with an epic event headlined by Canadian Rory McDonald. After his Fight of the Year performance against Robbie Lawler, #1 ranked McDonald now faces #2 Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Plus, fan favorite Cowboy Cerrone takes on Montreal's Patrick Cote in a second thrilling welterweight bout. Tickets on sale Friday, April 15th at capitaltickets.ca.
What's your problem? Bored? Stop whining and watch a fight. Not just a fight, pretty much every MMA fight worth watching. How? UFC Fight Pass, that's how. It's a digital streaming service with the world's largest fight library, original shows, and exclusive live events. That's thousands of fights being through your eyeballs and into your brain.